I'll carry your love. I'll carry your love. I'll carry your love all the way home. I'll carry your love. I'll carry your love.
You want some?
I'll carry your love.
Look what you got. Oh, you dropped it. Here, sweetie. Come over here and sit down. Come here. Come here. Come on, look what I have. That's all dogs love Fresh Select. You get some yummies at night, huh? You're a good boy. For those of you just tuning in, the name of our group is Tracy's Paws, and we are in Hondo, Texas. And I'm Tracy. I'm sitting in here with Simon, who, for those of you that don't know Simon's story, it's a pretty unbelievable one. He is 15 years old, and I received a call from Animal Care Services here in San Antonio that said a dog was found in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and had my chip in it from 2011, if you can believe that. Now, the chip was not registered, so they said that I was the rescue that pulled him out of there. So somehow our paths had to have crossed at some point. Hi, Mari. That's my friend Baco just jumped on. Hi, Mari. So they said he was found wandering around Little Hot Springs, Arkansas. Then he went to a vet clinic, and the vet there said she was willing to drive him halfway from Hot Springs to me here in Hondo. But what are the odds that this old dog was chipped to me? And nobody knew who he was. The lady who found him had put him on all kinds of lost dog apps, online, and you name it. And nobody, look, he likes these treats. I don't know if he'll like that one. But nobody came forward. And nobody knew who he belonged to. She sent his picture and everything to vet clinics all in the area. Now, unfortunately, the vet in Hot Springs that drove him here, and we had a wonderful volunteer that met her up in Dallas at the halfway point. He's heartworm positive, and he was extremely underweight. And at his age, my vet, and I have several, have said they don't think they would treat him. They want me to get some weight on him, which I'm happy to do that. So we're feeding him a lot of yummy stuff, but he's coughing, I think, from the heartworm. Hi, say hi to everybody. If there's anybody out there that wants to foster an old dog named Simon, he really doesn't need, he's trying to get in my lap to get these treats. Hey, buddy. Look at, he wants these. You want these treats? Okay, come on. Here, I'll get you some treats. Here. But Simon would do much better, I think, in somebody's home. He's got a very weak back end. So his back end, his like legs kind of, you can tell when he walks, they bother him. But you know, he's 15, right? He's 15, and somehow he made his way back to me. Gosh, how many years ago? Back from 2011. He's 15 years old. What are the odds? So that was one thing I was gonna, let everybody know. And I know everybody who follows our group knows this, but once we take a dog into our program, that dog is ours for life, and they always have a place to go. We don't ever want any of our dogs to end up in a shelter. Yeah, he does look good for 15. And I posted a picture of the intake video, not video, but picture that the shelter had. He was not a puppy when we adopted him out, if we even did. It may have been one of those situations because I was new to rescue. Maybe I just helped somebody get him out of there. I don't know, because we don't have access to any of those records. So, there's no telling. But Simon really needs a foster home. And his eyesight is not great. His hearing is not great, but his nose works like a champ, and he knows when there's good food. Yes, sweetie, I know. So more than likely, that cough is from heartworm, and we'll have our vet reevaluate him once we really get some weight on him. But he is not having any trouble eating, which is good. So he does have a growth on the side of his face that, what do you do at this point? We don't want to put him under unless he's absolutely able to be put under. And I don't know. I know, buddy. Was that good? So anybody who is applying for a dog right now, Tracy's Paws is going to be in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania on August 10th, delivering dogs. And we're not delivering at Petco. We're not delivering at PetSmart. We're saying no to these big mega groups, and we are saying to give local. And the name of the store that we're going to be delivering is called My Pet Store and More. And it is in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And we will also be doing an educational event there at 3 p.m. So anybody who has kids that wants to attend, Krusty and His Red Sweater is the book I'll be reading. And I'm going to bring all of my educational material for the kids so they can, see fleas and ticks and all that kind of stuff. And so, and even if you're not a kid, if you love dogs and you would like to learn a thing or two, or just want to listen to me read Krusty and His Red Sweater, we will be there at 3 p.m. Now, Katie Worth is going with me on, not Worth, I can't say that anymore. It's her maiden name. Katie Carper is going to be going with me as one of my drivers on this trip. So it's Katie and Oscar. As you all know, I'm kind of worthless on drives, but I attend every single transport because I'm a mother hen. Cluck, cluck. I don't trust anybody driving my dogs unless it's my own people. So this is going to be a full trip. That van, I believe they've got 30 of them on there already, guys. We only have 28 boxes, but we have some of the littles that can double up. But we don't have any of our larger dogs going. And we have a lot of long-term stays that haven't even gotten an application, like Major and Mia. And I'm going to walk you around to show you some of the other dogs that are still available. And just to let you know, because I often get emails from people that say, I applied, but I haven't heard back yet. Is my application, are you reviewing, or what's going on with it? So everybody who's applied, I want to say thank you, because I know our application takes a while to fill out. But I also want you to remember that we're all volunteers, and we're not able to reach out to every single person that applies if they're not a match for one of our dogs. And what I mean by that is we're not first come, first serve. So let's say that you are a couch potato and you applied for one of our high energy dogs. Well, that's not a good match. And we match everybody up to the dog's personality. So that doesn't mean you're a bad pet owner because you didn't get picked. It may just be a dog that you wanted that it wasn't a match for. You weren't a match for. So as much as I wish that we could reach out to every single person and say thank you for applying and let you know where we're at, we don't have the manpower to do that. So maybe at some point we do. So huge thank you though to everybody who has applied for a dog, because we still have a lot of really, really, really good ones left. I'm gonna list a couple of them and then I'm gonna go around and show you who they are. So Mia is still available. She's our big black beauty that's from she was from a cruelty case. And Major, no, not one application on Major. Mimi, Wilder, Mitzi, and the beautiful tender-hearted Glinda, who is in foster care. She's a little dog, and so is Mitzi. And Crew, I don't know how Crew is still here. Crew has grown up here. He was a tiny little peanut when he first came in, and he's grown, guys. Oh, Crew, believe me, he's beautiful too. Kennedy and Dutch and Pyrite and Nix and Celia. I don't know how Celia's still here. She was a favorite at the shelter she was at. And she's a little low rider, might be like part, I don't know, Chihuahua Basset. I don't know what she is, but she's cute and sweet. So yeah, we have a lot of dogs still available. So we're gonna have to cut things off when the van is totally full, but I am not opposed to getting a chaser vehicle if we have enough that warrants doing it. And I'm also not opposed to getting another crate and strapping it down in there. So we want these dogs in homes. So here, on that note, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go show you some of the other ones that are still available. And if you wanna wait till the end, I am gonna give you an update on some animal advocacy stuff. So if you're interested in that, feel free to stick around. If not, you can drop off, but let's go look at some dogs right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, Simon, I'm gonna be back, okay? I know, Simon. I know, honey. And that's Simon. So if anybody wants to foster an old dog that won't be any trouble at all, Simon would be a good pick. He would be a good pick. Okay. Yes, and here's one. Hey, oh, wait a minute. I left my treats in there. How much you want to bet he's going to get those treats? Hold on. Oh, no. He found, did you find them? Oh my gosh, he didn't get them. I thought he would I'm sorry. Hold on. Do you want a treat? I can't believe I left him in there. Here, honey. There you go. Here, it fell down. Right there. Get that. Right there. Okay. Boy, he likes his treats, don't he? You know, and I do wonder, where is that dog's owner? Like, how did that happen? Hold on. How did that happen? That a 15-year-old dog is walking around and nobody knows who the dog belongs to. Okay, guys. So Ralphie is not going to be available for this trip because Ralphie has Chagas and heartworm. And for those of you that don't know what Chagas is, please go to our website and there's a whole section on it. If you're adopting a dog from the South, if you don't want to know if they have Chagas, you can adopt from any group you want. But our group tests all dogs age appropriate for Chagas disease, heartworm disease and tick exposure. So unfortunately, Ralphie has both. He's got heartworm and he has Chagas disease. So, and Chagas is very treatable. We use a protocol here from the key opinion leader, and we've had a lot of success with it, and it will not stop a dog from having a totally normal, good life if you treat it. So there's Angie. Now, little Celia, how is Celia not adopted? Look at those little lowrider legs. She's about as cute as they come. See, she's got basset legs. Here you go, Celia. There's a good girl. And yes, he got neutered, and we're just making sure he's not what I call ball diving. And Wilder is still available, but Wilder, he has Chagas. But again, guys, we adopt out a lot of Chagas positive dogs. If you're adopting from the South, you better know what Chagas is, because it is more prevalent here than heartworm disease is. And as far as I know, we are the only group that is testing every single dog in our program that is age appropriate to be tested. So you really need to know what that is. So when you adopt from us, everybody is spayed and neutered. We do not let anybody leave here without being altered. We do not want to contribute to the overpopulation problem. Everybody has flea and tick medication they've been treated with, heartworm prevention. They're up to date on all their vaccines, age appropriate. They're microchipped and they're loved like no other dog in rescue until we send them to you. All of our applicants are screened, and we make sure we find the best possible people to adopt our dogs. Because if you ever have a problem, you have a support group here before you adopt them and after. And if something happens where life throws you a curveball and you can't keep them, we want them back. We love them. So just know that when you adopt from Tracy's Paws, it really is a different experience from what I've been told in the rescue world. We have some of the best adoption managers, application checkers, and we look for the best of the best to adopt our dogs. So just know that. Okay, so Wilder is still available. Did you want one of that? You know, I need to give Wade one. Just because Wade's got a cone on doesn't mean he can't have a chewy. We've had some adoptions this week too. Come here, Wade. Do you not want that? Oh, here, sweetie. I'll give it. He doesn't want it while he's got that. Come on, maybe he can get it there. Okay, and there's Orson. Hi, Orson. You don't want that? Up here, Orson. Orson's adopted. I've got to show you Crew. Let me see, because Crew is one of these dogs. I really don't know why he's still here. I don't know why any of them are here and are long-term stays. It might be because the rescue world is a mess. The animal crisis is coast to coast, and I have never seen things so saturated in all my life. So if you live in an area and your shelter is telling you we're full, or we have a distemper outbreak, or hey, you got to make an appointment to turn in a pet, let me know. Or we're meeting our 90% live release rate, let me know. That is a sign that you're in an area that is part of the problem. Hold on. Hey guys. Okay, hold on. Here's Nix. There's Nix. You're adopted. Are you adopted? And there's Pyrite. Pyrite would love to have a home. Oh, and Auburn. There you go. Oh, okay, Crew. That's Crew. Crew is a tiny, tiny little peanut when he got here. And then, oh, I know, sweetie. This is our boy that had the embedded collar. He had the embedded collar. That's Tito. I know, Crew. And just for people just tuning in, they're not in crates all the time, guys. They are running all day long, but we put them in crates at night because, yeah, hold on a minute. Okay, and Nix is still available. Nix is Chagas positive, but look at him. He's the picture of health. He's being treated, and he's almost done with his treatment. So, yeah, you want another one? Here. Okay, and then we still have our sweet little Kyle, and we have Oscar. There's little Abner, and I think Abner's adopted. And Lita is a special needs dog. She was not treated well. And same with our little Mitzi. Mitzi's got a warming up period. And Nestle hasn't been adopted yet. She's also Chagas positive. And then Cheney, I don't know. She's about as sweet as they come. They're wanting more treats. So if you are still looking for a dog, please go to our website, or you can go right here on Facebook to the Tracy's Paws Adoptable page and see who's still available. And I encourage everybody. A lot of times people are really, really drawn to the ones that look like little models, like they walked on a runway somewhere, the purebreds or the cute little Yorkie mixes. And not that they're not all beautiful and need a home too, but I encourage you to check out a dog that maybe you normally wouldn't check out. Sometimes those are the hidden gems here. There's not a dog on this property that isn't a good dog. So we'll do our best to match you up with somebody if you're still looking for a dog and you're in the Gettysburg, Pennsylvania area. We still have some wonderful dogs left. So hold on. Oh, yay! Oh, and Madison, just so you know, Madison is not available for this transport. She has an STD cancer. So she's being treated right now, and it's pretty amazing. I'm not going to get too graphic, but this is a cancer that's caused, well, it's an STD cancer, and the treatment is unbelievably successful. She's had, I believe, 3 rounds right now of chemo, and she had a, I would say a golf ball size growth. Yeah, it was like a mass right on her hoo-ha. And that has shrunk, and you really can't even see it anymore, which is pretty cool. Right now, we don't let her around other dogs just in case. But she's feeling great. She's not sick from the treatment at all. And a huge thank you to Candace, who's the volunteer that's been taking her to all her chemo appointments. Thank you very, very much. It's a huge help to us to do that. So hold on. Here's also our Mia. And you know what, guys? How is it that Mia has not had one application? Not one good application, I'll say. And Major, it's probably because, look at him. Sexy leg. You know, Major has Chagas disease, but he has not had not one application. And that's what, literally, I sit here and I was talking to Rhonda. I was like, Rhonda, how is that possible? We don't get any good applications on our bigger dogs, but yet you see these shelters giving them away to anybody with a pulse. They know nothing about these people, but they're giving these dogs away like candy, and it's sickening to me. So hold on, I want to see, do we have Is Bissell adopted yet? Okay, Bissell. Okay, Bissell. Okay, so we have, I want to show them Dutch. And where's Mimi? Mimi's in here, right? Yeah. No, Mimi's not adopted, but I want to get them some treats. I can't go in there without treats. I know. Well, I had a little one. There we go. Okay. All right, let's go in here and see Mimi. You know, sometimes too, the all black dogs, people don't pick them. And I don't know why. I love the all black dogs. I know, look at you. There's Heidi. Heidi, you want a chewy? There's Heidi. There is Tula. Hold on, let me get everybody a chewy. Here's Mimi. Is that Mimi down there? Is that my Mimi girl? Look there's Mimi now. Mimi is an all black. She kind of looks like well, she's got a long body and short legs. And she's just beautiful and has a wonderful personality. But nobody's picked her. It's got to be because she's all black. And I think why that is I know in shelters black dogs aren't picked, not because they're black, but because when you're walking through a shelter, oftentimes the black dogs just blend in and you can't see them like you can a dog like maybe Heidi, you know, who's got, you know, lighter colors. They catch your eye, but the black ones are really easily overlooked. And then we've got, Griffin's got a chewy. Griffin's adopted. He's going to be picked up, I think, this coming up week. And, look, Reggie. And then, Chanel has a chewy. Look at her. She's going to town on that chewy. She was the first one adopted. And I always tease and say she could probably fly to Gettysburg with those ears. I don't think I've ever seen a dog with bigger, fluffier ears. Look at him. Hello, Chanel. You got big ears? Look at her. They're huge. Oh my gosh. She's going to a great home. I can't wait to see her handed over. There you go, sweetie. Hold on. We have more of them over here. Oh, I'm going to get these guys some of these treats. Hold on. See, isn't this fun that I get to give them the good stuff? And here's one of our chicken killers. He's adopted. There you go. And nobody's applied for Dutch. You know, why is that? Dutch is such a good boy. He loves puppies too. We've paired Dutch up with everybody and the puppies love him. He's kind of like a grandpa. If you heard him bark, he sounds like he smoked about 10 packs of cigarettes a day. He's just a good boy though. And then Bissell's adopted. Are you adopted, Bissell? And she's all black. She's kind of hard to see. I love you, Dutch. Dutch is a good boy. Good boy. So, you know, if you notice, when I went through and showed you everybody, a lot of the dogs that people pick are the real cute little fuzzy ones, which again, they all need love and homes, but I like the underdog. That's me. I mean, I like the ones that nobody is gonna pick. So, like, what do I have at my house? Let me tell you what I have at my house. My Foster's adopted, so Ollie's adopted, but my personal dogs, I have a little brown Chihuahua that no one wanted. I love him. His name is Woody. I have a pit mix named Autumn, who is the best dog that I have ever had in all my life. She's a black pit mix. Nobody wanted her. And then I have Huckleberry, who bites. Nobody wants Huckleberry. He's something else. So just know, if you're looking for a dog, please go to the website. Even if it's a dog that maybe didn't catch your eye at first, give him a shot, right? Talk to your adoption manager. Maybe, maybe they can match you up with somebody that, you really didn't know was your dog yet. So anyway, So that's about it. I'm going to just do a little bit of animal advocacy. So for those of you that don't want to listen, feel free to jump off. Right, Orson? So I want to just mention, for those of you that didn't see Pette Dean's article or listen to the podcast with her on it, she is a director in Danville, Virginia, that had it up to here with the attacks that you have to listen to it. I did post the article. But the good news is more people are now coming forward. So people are starting to talk. I'm doing a lot of connecting with these people behind the scenes, directors, ACOs. And again, if you're in an area that has a shelter that wants to limit intake or manage intake, and it is funded by your tax dollars, that's a red flag that you have an extremist group in there trying to profit from your city tax dollars to run what I call the biggest scam in animal rescue history. So, you know, as I said when I first found out they were leaving dogs in the streets, you can't do that. There's children in these neighborhoods. There's people getting mauled. There's kids getting hurt. And what one dog would never do on its own, if it's packed up with others, it's capable of killing. So please, we have to consider public safety. Public safety has to be first. And right now, they're trying to remove our animal control in a way that makes you the animal control for healthy strays. So, yeah. So feel free, guys, if anybody wants to get involved, maybe you want to send letters or to your city officials about what's been going on. We have a whole list of people that are wanting to help us with this. And it's something as simple as cut and pasting a document and sending it to some people that probably don't know, just like you and I didn't know what was really going on. So defrauding the public and misappropriating tax dollars and donor dollars, people are catching on. So I couldn't be happier. I hope that I live long enough to see things improve for every animal outside suffering in the elements and inside the shelters. I want them all to have quality people that love them. And right now what I'm seeing is the most reckless, awful programs being put in these city shelters. And the only people it benefits is these extremist groups, because it certainly doesn't benefit the animals. So on that note, I'm gonna go. Unless there's any questions, I'll take a peek really quick. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Hi, Tina Walker. Yes, love them all. Love them all. That really is our way to combat all of this, is by telling people we love them all, because we truly do. So on that note, spay and neuter your dogs, your cats, your weird friends, your relatives, your boyfriends, your husbands, and anybody else that shouldn't be procreating. See you next week, guys. Bye.
Love is home. Love is home. Your